Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Here we go with AEW Dynamite. I'm looking forward to this week's show. We've got the tag team title match with the Young Bucks and Pride and Powerful. We'll have the fallout with the Inner Circle with Sammy Guevara leaving. I don't really remember what much is on the show. But I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good time watching AEW Dynamite. I feel like the shows are a lot better produced, personally, and they have been very entertaining, so we will carry on watching them. Well, let's get into it with our first matchup of the night. Let's do this. So we just had our first matchup, which is Hybrid 2 taking on Matt Hardy and Hangman Page in a tag team match. Hybrid 2 could be a really good tag team in this division if they've just given them some time and some wins under their belts, but they don't. It's annoying. Pisses me off, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? It was a good matchup, bar Jack Evans missing the Venus Splash, which is not like him. He normally hits that move fucking spot on, but this week he missed it. Matt Hardy gets the win, then afterwards we get Page versus Hardy at Revolution, where the winner will receive the winner's quarterly pay for the first quarter of 2021. Good idea. Then one half of Private Party comes out to attack Page. Then Hybrid 2 comes out to get a $3,700 dollar bounty put on his head, Page's head. Then Dark Order comes out, and I hope we get to see Dark Order and Page team and come together, because that'd be a really good end to the feud storyline. But we will see with that. Then we get Jericho and the Inner Circle talking about the tag team title match coming up, which is a very good thing. They mention Sammy, and basically Jericho says Sammy is dead to him, and he does not want to hear that son of a bitch's name again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good feud. Jericho Guevara. I think it could be a damn. If they play that right, that could be a damn good money match, I think personally. So next up, we have Selena Deeb taking on Rio for the in the first round of the women's tournament. I don't know who's going to win this one. Selena Deeb is the NWA Women's Champion, and Rio is coming back. So I don't know who's going to win this one. Maybe Rio, I think, but we'll see. So, let's watch the match, shall we? So, we just had the Japanese side of the women's tournament, basically, talked about on the show. The matches were on Monday. I forgot to watch them to comment on them. It was, by all accounts, it was a good 4 matches. And then we're building up the rest of the women's brackets. So, Naomi Rose will take on Tai Conti, and Beth Baker will take on Anna Jay, with the semi-finals of the Japanese bracket being recorded on the same day. So they're going to probably go from America to Japan and back and forth for those 4 matches. So that's actually a real good promotion for the show on Monday. The live shows on Monday. Now we have Selena Deeb and Rio coming up. Hopefully this will be a good match. Let's watch it, shall we? So we're just on picture-in-picture during the Selena Deeb Rio match. Selena Deeb's got a very nasty knee brace on. She tweaked it a few weeks ago. That's why she's not been on the show recently. So that's a major factor in the outcome of this match. I think maybe Selena Deeb might not win this. I just don't understand why Rio is in the United States bracket. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to see her back, but I think it would make a lot more sense with her being in the Japanese bracket. The doctor's checking on Selena Deeb's knee as we speak right now. I think she may be just hurting it. I think Rio's going to win this match personally, but it does look like she's in pain. And to be honest, I don't blame her if a doctor calls a match, to be honest. She's in absolute agony on her knee. She can't even walk on it properly, and looks like Rio's in pain as well. This is not looking good for either women. I just don't understand why they didn't put Penelope Ford in this position. But she's in the feud with, she's in the feud with Best Friends and Melo and Sabian. So that's why I think. But it would have been nice to see Penelope Ford in this tournament, even if it was just for one match with maybe Selena Deeb and have her go through to semi-finals. But again, we all can't get what we want sometimes. But so let's carry on watching the match, and I will comment on the end of it. So we just had Rio versus Selena Deeb. This would have been a lot better match if Rio worked off the win loss just a little bit, and if Selena Deeb wasn't injured with the leg. But injuries like that can't happen. They happen by accident. Shit like that happens. It was a good match, very entertaining matchup. The pinfall exchange at the end, where Rio gets the win, was very entertaining. But I do feel like this match would have been a lot better if it wasn't for the injury and the win lost. So Rio goes on to face Thunder Rosa in the first semi-finals of the US bracket. That could be a good match, coming up in the next few weeks. That could be really fucking good. And yeah, Monday comes up. We've got the rest of the first round matchups for the women for the US bracket and the semi-finals for the Japan bracket. So looking forward to it, and cannot wait for the actual full-on final at Revolution. I think that match is going to be damn entertaining. I don't know if they're recording in America or the US. I have no idea. I'm probably guessing they're recording it in the US because then they have the 2 week period, obviously, with what's going on in the world. So they're doing the matches in the US, I think, personally. But yeah, so we've got a Jade and Shaq training montage involving basketball, of all things. It's a wrestling match that Shaq is having, not a 2-on-2 basketball game. You know, Shaq, I'm not particularly looking forward to the match. They could probably work something out with it. But the way they're building Jade up, I'm very intrigued by it. It's another feud in the women's division that I'm looking forward to. We'll probably have Cody and Red Velvet doing a training montage next week to build up the match for March 3rd, which is I think it's either 2 or 3 weeks time. Now we've got best friends, so we've got Orange Cassidy and taking on Luther, who was supposed to be in an 8-man tag, but it's a 1-on-1 match. So let's watch this match. So we just had Orange Cassidy versus Dr. Luther. This was just a 2-minute squash match. Big Boo powerbomb, nearly gets to 2. Powerbomb onto the outside from Orange Cassidy. Superman punch 1 2. Orange crush 1 2 3. It did what it did. Now we've got Team Taz and the recap from last week with Darby Allin being dragged to the outside, and amazingly not all of Team Taz are out there, so they're going to beat up Sting. Let's just get through this. So we just had Team Taz and Sting confrontation, and amazingly Sting attacks Cage, then Hook tries to get the bat, doesn't work, and then Sting takes a power bomb. Did not expect that, I will be honest with you guys. So this is actually getting more and more interesting because, Sting's actually got into the ring a little bit and had a bit of a brawl. Looks like Kingston eat. Sorry guys. Something went down the wrong pipe. Yeah, that's very interesting. Then we had Kingston talking about the main event, talking about his demons. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the main event, I have to admit. So next up will be the AEW Tag Team Title match with, okay, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Just a weird ass advert on US TV. Okay. But yeah, talking about his demons, talking about Lance Archer, since the Casino Battle Royal, Phoenix. He only wanted Pentagon El Zero in the family, and he didn't want Phoenix, and Moxley, he can't get rid of him with booze, alcohol, booze, pills, women, so he's gonna beat him. Look forward to this one. I really hope Kingston and Butcher Blade win this match, to be honest with you guys, I really do. So, hopefully, tag team title match is going to be good, so let's watch it. I want to bring something up quickly. I think. Sorry, pause that. I think Moxley. JR just mentioned WWE. I think it was an accident, but JR just went, let's go to our WWE champion, Kenny Omega. Okay, that's fucking weird. Probably an accident on his part, to be fair. It was an accident, probably. But yeah, let's watch this Kenny Omega promo with children in a store. Makes no fucking sense, but let's see. So we just had a promo with Michael Nakazawa, Kenny Omega, and Don Callis talking to a bunch of kids about the Young Bucks book. And then all of a sudden, one of the kids just hits Michael Nakazawa in the dick, and he just beats him up, and the kids beat him up. That's fucking funny. I can't help that, man. It's fucking amazing. So now we've got the World Tag Team title match. Let's watch this. So we just had the tag team matchup. This was a fun matchup, very entertaining, very well deserved. And the Inner Circle basically was sent backstage before the commercial break, so that was good. Very entertaining, very good, great back and forth, great near falls I thought, but a roll up to get the win for the Young Bucks. I didn't think it deserved that, to be honest. I thought maybe a different way to pin, like a legit pin, a 1-2-3 would have been better. But hey ho. Young Bucks come. Rest of the Inner Circle come out to basically beat down the Young Bucks, and Jericho puts the Lion Salt, the Lion Tamer on. I think it was Matt, and Salt the Earth onto Jeremy, and they just tap. Which is surprising, so that's building up nicely, the feud. Then Papa Buff put his hands on Jericho, so I kind of want to see Jericho versus Papa Buck, just to piss off the Young Bucks a bit. I think that would actually be quite entertaining. Personally, I think it would be entertaining. Funny to see as well, to be honest with you guys. Probably they'll do it in the build-up for the match. Next we have FTR versus Matt and Mike Seidel. And then we'll have the main event. So let's get to it. So also during the match, the previous match, we had Jr. Excalibur talking about how WWE watch their backstage segments, which I thought were fucking hilarious. They just go, Good Brothers, Kenny Omega, and Don Callis were just at the side watching the match. I thought that was funny. And also, congratulations to Cody and Brandy Rose. They are having a baby girl, so congratulations to them. They've just announced it. They can't do a gender reveal party in private, so they thought, fuck it, let's do it on Dynamite. And yeah, I thought it was really nice. So now, FTR, Matt and Mike Seidel. Let's watch this match. So we also have a Face of the Revolution ladder match coming up. 3 men have been announced. Cody Rhodes, Scorpio Sky, and Pentagon Del Cima. The next 3 will probably be announced next week or so. So yeah, so another match, an interesting ladder match coming up. So yeah, winner gets a shot at the TNT title. I'm very intrigued by that. I think Cody might win that to regain his title, but you never know. But yeah, very intrigued. We'll see who the other 3 competitors are, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's carry on watching the tag team match. So we just have Matt Seidel and Mike and Matt Seidel taking on FTR. Good matchup between these 2. Very entertaining. And yeah, we got the FTR got the win. Luchasaurus comes back with Jurassic Express, and we get a lot more matches for next week. November 3rd, we also get FTR and Tully Blanchard taking on the Jurassic Express in a 6-man tag. That's going to be entertaining. As well as that, we've got next week, which is going to be Brandon Cutler versus Jake Hager. Okay, looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a good match. Hangman Page taking on one half of the Private Party with Mr. Matt Hardy in his corner, so looking forward to that one. And yeah, more matches announced for the March 3rd show. More matches announced. More matches announced for the Revolution pay per view coming up on March 8th. So yeah, AEW know how to build their shows, and I think they do really well. They don't only build for next week; they build for 2 weeks, and they build for the pay per view, which is a very good thing. I think they build up for shows. It's good. So main event time, 6-man tag. Let's watch this. Okay, so we just had the 6-man tag. Very entertaining 6-man tag, I have to admit. When these guys go together, fucking entertaining. Moxley gets the win on Kingston with the power down shift. 1, 2, 3. Good Brothers come out to get Moxley to basically not announce. And then Omega comes out and says that, yeah, you can have your rematch in an exploding barbed wire death match at Revolution. An exploding barbed wire death match. What? That is gonna be insane. I have to admit, I am gonna look forward to that one. I will admit that one. So, what did I think of AEW Dynamite? A very entertaining show. It is always fun to see AEW Dynamite, and they are doing this. Holy shit! I mean, we're already having a street fight, and now we've got an exploding barbed wire death match. Fuck me, that's nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching AEW Dynamite review. I will see you I will see you Sunday, in fact, for Elimination Chamber. TTFN. That's all for now.